Hi all, Hal here with more 7 Days to Die. And as you can see, we are out and about. Actually not that far out or about. We're just basically doing a little bit of work around the base. Because we are in day 13 and I am really worried about dog hordes. Now, if you remember late last week, we actually ended up having a bit of a dog horde show up and they kind of ran past. But I am still a little bit more paranoid about them showing up anyway. So, on that note, happy Monday, everybody. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. And what we're going to be doing today is I've actually been working through the night. We need to get more forged steel. I'm going to go 48, 80, 96, I think. I think that's right. We will find out. Okay. Now, the reason why we're doing this is because we've got the metal doors in place, right? Let's go ahead and close that. I've gone ahead and repaired this door. Pardon me. So yeah, as you can see, I've gone ahead and repaired the metal door here. We've got a second metal door here. And then I went ahead and placed a metal door and upgraded it to the maxed vault. Now, the reason why I did it that way, where I basically started with a metal door and upgraded it to the vault, is because normally in order to make a vault, right, you need to have springs and forged steel. In order to make the hard metal door, you only need forged iron. So if you're in a situation where you want to upgrade to the vault door, but you don't have springs and you don't really have the resources to... can you make them yet? I don't think you can make them, can you? Oh, nope, you can make them now. So, in order to make them, you know, it's 4 steel and 4 lumps of coal to make 1 spring. In order to make the vault, you need how many of those things? 2 springs. So, for 20 steel, you can make the door. Or for 12 steel, you can upgrade the door. So, it's a little bit more economic to do it that way. I have gone ahead and filled in the rest of the concrete, as well as getting the concrete here done and ready. And what we're going to be doing probably a little bit later today is digging this down to bedrock. I'm hoping that it's not more than 100 blocks, because if it is, I'm going to be in trouble. But what we're going to do is that's going to be later tonight. What we're doing right now is, like I said, is we are getting the forged steel done. I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to upgrade the entrance area to the reinforced concrete, which I think I'm going to do. Once I get all of this reinforced, or once I get all of this to reinforced concrete, I will be upgrading the front door here to a vault as well. I'm just waiting for the first few bits to finish off. And we're going to do this hopefully in a somewhat logical fashion. Alright, so we've got that. And what we want is this, this, this. How much do we have? So I may need to make some more. I'm really hoping we don't run out here, so I've got enough for 14 more, so 7 more blocks. 5 more blocks, 4 more blocks. 2 more blocks. Okay. So with that done, that is pretty good to get us started, honestly. And what we will do is on this side, because we do want to make sure that... and that was it. Okay. So we need to make some more of that. I think I've got a bit more concrete, or I should say more stone, in the forge. And we'll need some iron to upgrade these. So we're trying to basically get ourselves ready for the day 14 horde. I'm thinking I'm going to try making a stand for the day 14 here in the bunker area. Just so that we can keep the things on point a little bit more. But more importantly, because I want to test this thing out to see how viable it is. If it's not viable for the build, it's really not useful for us, and that's my major concern. Okay, so we have that. And how much stone? Oh, we have no stone left. Okay, that's not good. So, we do have that. Alright, so I'm going to need to go... Let's do this, so that we can make more cement. Do we have... We have 1 stone left, okay. Let's go ahead and put this back. Got that. How much are you making? There, we'll do it like that, just because. Actually, you know what? Give me 2 more. 1 more. Hey, look at that. So we can at least get the front of the base secured up. There we go. And that hopefully will give us a little bit more security here in the front. Okay. So, while we are waiting for more things to finish cooking, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick cut, and we will be right back. And we're back. So I've gone ahead and made some scrap metals just so I could get a couple of the spotlights out here, because this way we can have some light when we're being assaulted by the zombies. It's always good to be able to see what's going on around this place. Alright, so that gives us 60 more. We're going to let the stuff that's in there cook. Should be getting close to a heat map zombie here. And right about there? Oh. Donk. There we go. I really hate the drift of the arrows. It'd be nice if they were consistent. Alright. Heck with this. Hello, Zom. Can we do it before we run out of oxygen? There we go. Whoop. Quick. We need air. Okay, so we have a whole lot of time. We're at 6 o'clock in game. 0600 for those who are on the 24-hour schedule. So what this means is that we have enough time to basically get a lot of the basic stuff done, which includes getting rid of the zombie remains, obviously. Getting some more oxygen. But one of the things that I want to do is to get some more defenses around our support structure for our base. So we're going to be making a bunch of the log top spikes, which means we're going to have to go actually head out there anyway to pick up some lumber. We're just waiting for... You are done? Yeah, you're just basically mixing down. Spotlights are done. And so I'm trying to decide. I'm thinking what I may do is, since that is I'm not going to be able to place these out here because these are actually floating blocks to begin with. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll put one of these. It's a shame that you can't mount these on the ceiling anymore. You used to be able to. So we're going to put you right there. Okay. And that should give us a bit more light when it comes time for the zombie hordes. Let's check really quick. Okay. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Let's actually... you know what? Can I make... So I think we're going to need a fire axe. Let's go ahead and make a steel fire axe. Do that. Oh, I really want to make the steel pickaxe. Oh. No, we'll wait on that. Do I have... Yes, okay. Now, I know I said I was going to use less doors this time. The intent is that we will be using less doors. Wow, that was 40? Holy crap. Okay, so I'm going to need to make another 20 scrap metal. Or scrap iron or whatever. 20, so let's go ahead and do another 20 so we can upgrade this. This is pretty quick. So we're going to go ahead, upgrade the hatch. I'm going to upgrade that all the way up to a vault door, which is why I didn't use the rest of the forged steel. For the day 14 horde, I will probably upgrade this door to the vault, at least to the stage 1 vault door. And this one to at least a stage 1 vault door. The idea is that we shouldn't be having our base completely destroyed, but we will see how that actually plays out. We've only got 3,500 metal, or 3,500 wood on us. Let's go ahead and grab the rest of this. I want to put some of this other stuff away. We're going to go ahead and drop this over here. Frames, drop our cement mix. And... okay. Oops. No, you go over here. We're going to put you in here. You go away. You go away. We're done with you. See, nice and easy, right? Okay, and I think that is everything, but not enough. Okay. Alright. Oh, you know what? I actually want it. Come on, let me go. Thank you. I want this to do that. And that way we have light for everything coming through this way. The last couple of hordes we've had have come up from over on the hill and over in this area, so I'm assuming that our next wave of hordes will be coming from that direction as well. You are done. We're not going to worry too much about that. Is that a zombie I heard? No. Okay. Alright. Got everything out of there. We got everything out of there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some of these doors upgraded. Because I do want to get that hatch upgraded first. That's my priority. Because if I have to fall back this far, we're in serious trouble. There we go. That leaves us with 33, which is enough to, in theory, upgrade that. And that. See? Nice and easy, right? Do we have any left? We have 9 left. But that's not enough. Yeah, not enough to upgrade it any further. Make sure. No. Okay, so we need to wait. That one's dry. That one is not. Let's make sure all of you are okay. All of you are okay. All of you are good. Okay, so that's nice. So now we have our actual bunker starting to become an actual bunker. At some point we will come through and upgrade all of this to metal, and then as we get more resources available, we'll eventually get it up to stainless steel. I'm really liking the stainless steel. That stuff has 20,000 hit points. Thought I saw a zombie over there. It has 20,000 hit points, but the problem with it is that the only way to get this stuff is to make, or not make, but to buy the steel upgrade stuff. The only way to get that is from the vendor. So, yeah, expensive stuff. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's make, on our way out, we're going to make bunch of things into seeds. You know what, we're gonna end up with a bunch of extra seed, so because we really need to get the farm going, and I want to get enough stuff out of the way that we will be able to basically use the entire island. Now the idea is that we're not going to be using hopefully a whole lot of the wood, or a lot of wood for building at this point. It's mostly going to be for fuel. You know what? I completely forgot to grab the steel fire axe that I was making. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a quick time lapse on this as we go ahead and clear out this entire thing, just because it's going to take a little bit of time and I don't want you just kind of hanging out. So with that, I'm going to do a quick cut and we will be right back. And we're back. So, as you can see, we've gone ahead and leveled out some of the terrain. We've made a nice little farm. Now, I do know that you don't need to leave a row in between the crop growing areas anymore. You can actually use the spaces in between the tilled rows. I tend not to do that for a couple of reasons. One, even if I apply fertilizer, the spaces in between still give you a diminished amount. And two, is I just don't like the aesthetic of it. I really like having my area be a little bit more polished, I think would be a good expression for it. And while we are here, let's go ahead and do this. Make another 10 of these. Is that right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I actually need to make another 10 after that. There we go. Okay, so we've gone ahead and cleared out a little bit of the lumber. We've cleared out the more lumber over here. We got the farm going. We've got our vault doors upgraded. And now basically it is off to do some resource gathering, but I'm going to go ahead and leave that for next time. I want to thank you all for stopping in today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to throw them down in the section below the video. I'm not always the best about getting back to you immediately, but I do eventually get back to you, so it's really one of the best ways to get in touch with me. If you're new to the channel or haven't done so already, I do ask that you subscribe, as the likes and subscriptions and even the comments really do help the channel to grow. And, you know, it's greatly appreciated because not only does it keep you up to date when new content comes out, it also lets me know that you're enjoying the content that I'm making. And, well, you know, if you're not enjoying it, one of us is doing something wrong, so... Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. If I don't see you before then, I hope you have a fantastic week as well, and we will see you back here next time for more 7 Days to Die. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Now we just need to clean up the yard a little bit. And we are good to go, hopefully. I actually like the way that worked. That fit in there nicely. Huh.